guys! So today I'm going to be going over the two most common types of letter ciphers that you can find in Hunt a Killer. So the most common ones you can find that are strictly just letters are Caesar ciphers or shift ciphers and the Adabash mirror or backwards alphabet cipher. Now, I'm going to go over Adabash first because it's the easiest one to identify typically if you have a lot of sentences or they've given you a hint that says something like backwards or are trying to get you to look at specific letters. So this one I'm going to go first. This one, because it's consistent, it's always the same way. The most easiest way to identify which one this is by looking for GSV. It is the word the. The happens all the time in the English language, so when you see GSV, you have an Adabash cipher. Now, I'm going to bring in the Adabash cipher key, just so you can get a visual of what I'm talking about. So, the Adabash cipher is alphabet down, alphabet back up. So basically, it's the reverse alphabet. Now, my friends who are doing curtain call who might be stuck on this, you might notice that vanity becomes elegance, and that was your hint that they gave you in the box and also on the handkerchief. So if you're really stuck, that will help you. Now, as far as a Caesar cipher goes, there are multiple different versions of a Caesar or shift cipher, but I'm only going to be going over how to identify it and how to solve the most basic version. The more complicated versions I will put in a different video, but to identify a Caesar cipher, you're obviously going to have a bunch of gibberish, and it's going to be regular letters, and that's the easiest way to identify it. Now, again, this is also a bunch of gibberish letters, but I can identify it this way, or they gave me a clue. Typically with Caesar ciphers, they usually give you the key, which is the number that you're shifting. Now, in a basic Caesar shift cipher, all of these letters are going to be moved over to the left the same number of times. So in my example, I shifted 3. All of these letters are going to be shifted 3. Now, sometimes they get tricky, and certain ones will eventually change as you progress. And there are different ways you can try and solve these. The most easiest way I found is by putting these in a website that hard breaks it for you, and then if it'll tell you which number it is. If you've done that and it is not coming up with any tangible words, that means you have probably a more complicated shift cipher and you need to watch a different video that I have. But these are just two ways to identify the most common types of ciphers that are made out of letters that you can find in Hunt a Killer. I hope that helps you guys try and solve some of your detective work. Have a great day.